Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 21st to the 27th. See what we have coming up here for you this week. I do sense that your confidence is really, really going up. So it's like it's going to help you to see something in a different perspective, something that may have really held you back in the past. I feel like this rise in confidence or this rise in self-worth or self-value is not saying that you didn't have it before, but it's going to another level, at least. Like it's expanding. It's really allowing you to grow in a newer way. And I feel like this rise is helping you to see some things from your past in a completely different perspective. And that perspective shift is going to help you drop some things or to finally let some things go. Some things that you're going to look at and think to yourself, why was I holding on to this for so long? Because you're just going to no longer see the purpose for it any longer, how much it might have been standing in your way, how much it has been causing a sense of an illusion within yourself about what you believe you're capable of achieving or what you believe you could do. So it's like it's going to help you, the removal of something or the perspective shift of something is going to help you to move forward in a way you might not have ever, or you haven't yet. So that's gonna change for you, is gonna be like new growth, going to the next level. Let's see what we have coming up here for you this week. Focus, I feel like, is really important here. So focusing on the task at hand, making sure that we avoid distractions or anything that may deter us. I feel like that may also kind of be strong. It's almost like as much determination as you have towards achieving certain goals, it's almost like there's an equal amount of resistance to it as well, either from outside forces or even maybe from within yourself. Kind of like sometimes holding ourselves back out of fear without realizing it, having it be unconscious. So be mindful of that this week as well. What's the theme for Scorpio this week? I feel like you're going to get a lot done, though. Look at that, sovereignty. So really standing in your power. I really feel like a lot of you are going towards creating a life that is very freeing. So it's like you're setting yourself up, or you might have already set up your life in a way where you are the main character in your story, that you're the one who calls the shots in your life and you're the one who has the say so. So a lot of you have really built up this beautiful power within yourself of stability, security, and having a really deep connection with oneself and what that means and how to wield it in the face of challenges and adversity, and maybe even with like difficult people. Like being able to balance that line between being sweet and kind and graceful, but also being firm and assertive and standing your ground. So I feel like you're just kind of strengthening that balance here. And it's really bringing in more and more of the abundance that is meant for you. So you're really drawing something closer and closer and closer to you. And I feel like you're going to really start to feel it. I feel like this next month, as we go into April, there's a lot of those energies that are going to speed up and pick up in terms of intensity. I'm just going to stick with that word, intensity. Let's go with your tarot here. See what's coming up here for you. Your intuition as well is going to grow. Your throat. As soon as I tuned into your energy, I felt this pressure in the throat chakra. So maybe some of you are going through a really big transformation in that area. So in your expression, allowing yourself to be seen, getting rid of any kinds of anxieties around public speaking or putting yourself out there. I feel like a lot of you are coming more and more out of your shell. So that's going to be really exciting here as well. What do we have coming up here for Scorpio? Look at that. 8 of Pentacles, and a Chariot wants to sit right there. So movement forward with work. So whatever it is that you've been working towards, you're going to see progress. You're going to see forward movement this week. with that. So if you kind of feel like things have been a little bit slow in terms of work, I'm really seeing that there's going to be a pickup this coming week. And I feel like a pickup is also going to happen in the month of April for you as well. We also have the Lovers and we have the Death card. So we have a transformation and some kind of connection. A lot of old things kind of falling away, things really kind of also being revealed. I feel like there is transparency within some kind of connection with someone. A lot more, there's truth coming out. I know that this is not the Judgment or the Justice card, but for some reason with this Death card, it's almost like with the falling away, in order for something to kind of transform, I'm hearing is that within some kind of connection, there needs to be some kind of truth that needs to be revealed. There needs to be honesty. There needs to be like people kind of coming out behind their masks, like to just show their cards, and then something can truly go through its transformational process. So if there's some kind of connection with someone that you feel like there's games or there's a lot of secrets or there's just like a lot of confusion, not really knowing like what is going on, I feel like there might be something here this week where there's more truth, there's more honesty, there may be some more just genuineness, kind of like laying down our swords with the purpose of allowing something to transform. Two of Pentacles, so decisions and choices. There may be some kind of job offer or some kind of opportunity that comes your way here. Look at that. You also may be kind of looking for opportunities or looking to connect with people, putting yourself out there more. I feel like a lot of you are wanting to be more social, wanting to come out of hermit mode. I feel like if you've been in hermit mode, that you have this desire or craving to come out of hermit mode. Some of you also may really want to travel. I really did pick up on travel. So I feel like travel may be very healing for some of you as well. So even if it's like local, you don't have to like make plans to go too far, but just kind of create some kind of movement in your life. Like, especially if you've been in one place or you have like a very monotonous routine, you go home and you go to work and then you go home and you go to work. So if you have that kind of schedule, then I'm really hearing that it might be very beneficial to shake it up a little bit, kind of make some changes there, because that will help kind of transform some kind of energy or call something in here for you. And I'm so sorry about that car alarm in the background. But I feel like there's something to that. I feel like the travel is going to be, it's going to do something here for you. It's going to refresh your energy, especially with that Ace of Wands. It may give you some inspiring ideas. I feel like for some of you, like you might go somewhere, and as you're in that space or you're in that place or just getting away from your usual routine, it's going to help you to either release something, heal something, or find an inspiring idea. Like you may find some kind of passion get reignited. I also get this sense that some of you may rediscover a passion of yours from childhood. So it may not be like a specific activity necessarily, but there is an energy. So if there might have been some kind of interest that you had as a child, or there was some kind of something where you kind of felt like you lost your way a little bit throughout time, or maybe as you go through different experiences, you grow up, like you might have felt like some passion has been like kind of dwindled away. I feel like there's some kind of childlike, maybe some of you are reconnecting with your inner child. So there's these passions that are just coming up again, or the same feeling, like the same sense that you would get when you were a kid, when you were really excited about something, like that kind of energy is returning back to you. So that's going to be really fun and special actually, because I feel like it's going to set you on a very important path. It's going to set you on a path that's going to lead you somewhere long term is what I'm picking up on. So play, have fun, travel, go out of your comfort zone. Maybe, I'm kind of hearing like, don't think about something too much, just kind of do it, really, like be more spontaneous is really going to do something for you, Scorpio. I'm really kind of sensing that here with these cards here. Okay, let's go more into, actually, since we're in that energy, I don't really want to leave that energy. So let's kind of stay here with that. What else do we need to know about this? The Ace of Wands. 10 of Swords. Wow. So I feel like there might have been something where you just had these experiences, or maybe people where like over time, they slowly kind of chipped away at your light. It's like you started off with this big, beautiful, it's not that the light left you. It's almost like it went into hiding. And I feel like there's something here about that chapter or that stage in your life ending. I feel like there is a lot of passion or something that you thought you might have lost, something that you thought was like gone forever. Like, I'm never going to be that person again, or that I can't ever imagine, feeling that way again about something. I feel like whatever you feel like you have lost within yourself never really went away. It just kind of went hiding because it felt like it was not okay to come out. And I feel like your healing, your inner work, these intentions that you're putting towards reclaiming your life and showing up powerfully and being seen is bringing out, it's kind of resurfacing this light within you. And it's never going to go away again, because it's like you are now in a space where you know how to, again, wield it, you know how to harness it. And you also know how to really stand strong in yourself and not allow, people to kind of come in and dim your light. What else do we need to know about the Ten of Swords here? Seven of Swords. So I feel like if some of you have a lot of these plans and dreams and things that you're doing it very discreetly. I feel like you're setting very strong boundaries. Some of you may have multiple projects or things that you have in the works. So maybe some of you have like some secret travel plans, some secret plans to move somewhere, some projects or ideas or just things that you're creating. And I feel like you're kind of just hoarding it in a way because they're not ready yet, right? Like you have multiple things that you're working on, but they're just not ready for anybody to really see them. So I really feel like you're kind of using really good strategy to protect and nurture your goals and your dreams and not really kind of disclose them to people you don't trust. Yeah, because you learned from the past. So you have those strong boundaries up. I feel like some of you might have learned that from in the past, when I was more transparent with my ideas or when I wanted to do something, it's like you've learned to discern who to share that side of you or those parts of you with. Unfortunately, it's like it would be nice if we could just be ourselves all the time around everybody, but there is something to that about, kind of keeping some things to ourselves before they're really ready to be seen or before they have like a firm foundation planted. Because when we share them with the wrong people, I feel like we can be as strong as we want on the inside and have that thick skin, but still it kind of puts a little bit of this like dark cloud over some of the things that we really, really desire about ourselves. And so desire for ourselves, if we kind of tell the wrong people and they kind of come in with a negative attitude or they want to put it down, something like that. Not always with the negative intentions, but just that's how they think or that's where they're coming from. So I feel like there's something really important here about you applying that wisdom from the past and keeping things for yourself right now and setting those strong boundaries because you've learned those lessons from the past, which I think is really important. So what else do we need to know about this? The Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands. I feel like some of you are also really intuitive. Like Scorpio, you're very intuitive, but if there's something about your intuition that is growing or it's something that you're trusting. It's like you are really, really trusting your intuition. You might also even be kind of placing that as your priority. Like you may start to kind of go into this space of, I think I'm going to just stop listening to everybody else for a bit and really just tune in, almost like I'm just going to create total silence around me and just tune into what I know. Because sometimes even when we consult with other spiritual individuals, or we even tarot, even tarot, watching these videos, or going for readings or going to healers, it's like everyone will always come from their experiences, from their level of growth, and a lot of times they'll come from their own good intentions. But I feel like there's something about you needing to kind of silence. It's almost like you're feeling like you need to silence the voices around you so you can hear yours a bit more clearly. There's something about that, needing to listen to your intuition a bit more clearly. So that may be something that comes up here for you. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So this is all about stepping away from community, stepping away from some kind of collective thinking even, thinking for yourself, doing something on your own. There's a lot of individualistic kind of energy here, independence, which is Scorpio, has Scorpio written all over it. So this is about you making kind of, it's like you're doing something that is stepping away from the group. You're also taking your energy back as well. I feel like you're no longer contributing to some kind of community or group or something that you're a part of. You're not contributing, you're taking your energy back. There's something that you might have been putting your energy into and you may have seen, and that's what I think you're setting your boundaries with as well. So this could be within family, this could be within like a friend group, a work environment. There's something that you are retreating your energy and setting firm boundaries with, because there's something that you learned within that experience. It may have been draining. You may have realized like me putting my energy towards this one thing has been draining me. So I need to withdraw my energy here. And look at that. King of Pentacles. So becoming your own empire, becoming your own, and also being very wise with your investments with the King of Pentacles, being very wise about where you're putting your energy and only choosing the things that will produce and give you long-term growth, which is what you're doing here. Beautiful, Scorpio. Wow. Okay, let's go into this first row here. 8 of Pentacles and the Chariot. So I feel like this is you working very hard and you're ready to make some forward movements. So let's see what we have coming up for Scorpio here in work. What's coming up for Scorpio here and the things that they've been working on? How are they moving forward? What's coming up for Scorpio this week? I feel like there's like some new developments here in work. I'm hearing word commitment and focus. Wow, look at that. 8 of Wands. So you're seeing, so for some of you, it could be seeing opportunity, seeing growth. I feel like there is growth on many different levels. So you may have many different things kind of happening at once. So this could be people kind of reaching out to you. This could be a lot of people getting back to you about things that you may have reached out to them for. This could be, if you have your own business, this could be sales growing and people kind of wanting to, I'm hearing custom orders. So maybe people are wanting custom orders or custom work for something that you're doing. But it's like you're ready. You're showcasing something and you're taking it to the next level. I keep hearing next level for you. So I feel like this is what you're kind of stepping into. You're stepping into the next level of your path and of your growth. You're ready to grow. You're ready to go to the next step. Okay, what else do we need to know? 8 of Wands. 10 of Cups. Okay. A relationship. What do I need to know about the relationship? The Hierophant. This could be about a marriage. Okay, so some of you may be in a connection, in a marriage. This is not going to resonate for everyone. In a connection, in a marriage that is not being nurtured, or has kind of felt like there has been some kind of loss there. There's some kind of like abandonment or neglect here within some kind of connection. Can we have more information about this? Okay, so Ace of Swords. So clarity, insight into something. I feel like maybe you're seeing something about a connection or a marriage or a relationship. It's like you're seeing that it has been neglected or there's something about it that feels empty. And I feel like this is something that once had a lot of hope. It was once something that you might have had a lot of dreams, your visions, and see the 6 of Pentacles reversed here. I kind of feel like there was something you invested your energy into, possibly a marriage, that you at one point had a lot of hopes, dreams, and desires towards, and you put a lot of your energy towards, but I'm kind of getting this sense that like over time, it just depleted you. It just kept depleting you. And you're seeing that, like you have that breakthrough, you're having that clarity about it. So what do we need to know about that? I feel like this might have been something you've already had clarity about, but what do we need to know about this for Scorpio? The Ace of Swords and Five of Pentacles. Someone's watching. Because the Page of Swords is often the card of observation, studying, or watching with regret. Some kind of connection. So this could also be some kind of relationship, some kind of connection. So just take it as it resonates. Could be a marriage, could be, just something from the past even, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe it could be from the past. I feel like this is kind of playing out in different ways for different people. But there is something that got abandoned or neglected. And now it's like someone is seeing that and regretting it. Someone is noticing and watching that and kind of feeling a sense of loss or regret or grief over it. What else do we need to know about this? And it feels like there's like a restart, like wanting to restart or have like a new chapter or a new page open up here with that Page of Cups. It's like extending out a token, a gesture of kindness, of compassion, of like reconnecting. Like, can we reconnect? Can we start over again? Can we talk? Page of Cups. The High Priestess. Okay. To know about the High Priestess. The King of Wands. So someone who is very intuitive, someone who is highly spiritual. And really in their power, very confident. Passion. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of passion towards you, Scorpio, from someone. Let's do one more here. Oh, look at that. The Empress. Yeah. So really embodying that beautiful, powerful, spiritual energy and also manifesting. It's like you're manifesting a lot into your life right now. So you're manifesting not just a progress in work and opportunities, but you're also calling in connections and relationships with other people. So friendships, maybe even reconciliation with past relationships, if that's your thing, if you're interested in that. But whatever it is that you are really calling in more passion into your life, especially with that baby in her womb. It's like we can use that also as a symbolism of being full of abundance, like being able to give birth to give birth to the things that you have been nurturing, things that you have been calling in, things that have been incubating for a long time within you. It's like there is a fullness that's coming in here. I also feel like there may be like a healing to the sacral chakra as well. Okay, let's go into the Lovers and the Death. What do we need to know about this? The King of Cups. And the King of Wands. Yeah. So someone's super passionate about you, Scorpio. Someone really in their feelings, in their emotions. And I feel like there's something here about this connection with this King of Cups and King of Wands is that it's like there needs to be some kind of truth or honesty, vulnerability, and transparency in order for something to really transform and allow it to transform. But I feel like there's someone kind of coming towards you with a lot of passion and compassion as well. Compassion and passion. What else do we need to know about this? King of Wands and the King of Water. Yeah, see? A breaking down of walls. with the Tower card, breaking down of the walls. There also might be kind of like something that comes out of the blue, because towers are usually unexpected and sudden. So it kind of may feel like a burst of like just randomly this person may just message you out of nowhere, you know, kind of like really speaking their heart. I kind of feels like they've been holding it in for like a really long time and they can't hold it in anymore. So they have to just like say it. And tell you how they're feeling, or, you know, their side of the story, something like that. There's something here about transparency that will help bring something into motion here. Yeah, see? And then there's this offer of rebuilding, of building something new. So something needs to break down, needs to kind of dismantle. And I feel like that's going to happen through honesty. It's going to happen through communication, and that is going to help rebuild something here. Nine of Swords. So I feel like this person may be worried that it's like not possible. Done. Okay. Drop that card. Yeah. So it's like really in their minds, really in their heads about it. Like, because they can't see how something is, or they feel like there's an illusion. There's something that is like they can't see clearly, and there's worry, there's paranoia, there's fear holding them back, maybe because they can't see the path ahead. It's like this person is being almost like forced to face their biggest fears. But I don't think this is you, Scorpio. I think this is the person that's wanting to come towards you. What else do we need to know about the Nine of Swords and the Moon? The Magician. Interesting. Illusions. This speaks of illusions, like all over it. Casting of illusions. Causing worries and fears. I want to know more about this. What do we need to know about the Moon and Wheel of Fortune? Six of Swords. It's time to move away from this energy here. It's time to move away for this person that you're dealing with. It's time for them to move away from some kind of, it's like they're going through something, you know, like they're going through, I'm hearing dark night of the soul. But there is some kind of illusion that's around their eyes or around their third eye. They can't see something clearly, but I feel like it's like something that they're like pushing through, like they're trying to it's trying to transform. It's going through its own transformation. And it's time for the illusion to be revealed. It's time for something to come out into the light. And they're almost kind of seeing how there's something, maybe there's something in their life, like around them, that may be causing some kind of confusion for them, and maybe has been creating confusion for them. And they're moving away from that chaos, or they're being guided, or, you know, inspired by spirit to move away from that chaos. What else do we need to know about this? Yeah, setting boundaries. They're moving away from the chaos and setting boundaries. The Sun. Creating space for themselves so they can see clearly. There's like an illusion for this person that is like coming out into the light. Like they're seeing something for what it really is. It's almost like they've been under some kind of spell I mean, I don't know, it could be an actual spell, but it could also be just a metaphor of just, you know, being influenced by the people around them. But it's like they're seeing something. The clouds are parting. Yeah. And there's some kind of communication. It's like they're receiving insight, or they're receiving messages, or there's something that is being communicated to them that's giving them clarity. Look at that. I was waiting for this card. I was totally waiting for this card. Either this or the Judgment card. Yeah. So there, it's balancing the scales. There might have been something that was just really unfair in this relationship. And I feel like there is clarity coming in, like the picture is changing, or the way they see some kind of situation is changing for them. So they're able to make the right decisions and to be able to balance out the scales or make things right. I feel like this is about making things right. Yeah. So dissolving confusion. There's a lot of confusion happening in this person's life, or a lot of like illusions, or not being able to see things clearly. And then look at that, at the bottom of the deck, deception. So I feel like they're telling me that this is what it is. That's the confusion there. So deception. There's been a lot of deception. Interesting. Okay. So some of you are dealing with it. I'm sorry. I know this might have been just specific to like a few people, but I mean, those are the cards that just kept coming out. So there is a significant relationship for some of you that is going through a massive transformation, especially for the person on this other end here. And then again, I'm sorry, these cards just keep coming out here. King of Cups, Six of Cups. So I kind of feel like this is all about, maybe this might be a connection from the past, or like a relationship from the past as well. Going through some kind of change or transformation. Okay, hold on. Two of Cups. Okay. So I feel like there's some kind of partnership that's playing a big role, and I feel like it has a lot to do with your own transformation. So for some of you, this may be a very important connection, like a twin flame connection, or, I know it's not going to resonate for everybody, but it just, those are what the cards are. So if that resonates, then there's something changing, and I feel like it may not seem like it on the surface, but there is a lot of movement forward. But it's also kind of course, because these souls mirror each other. So whatever changes are kind of happening in their life, it's going to be mirrored in your life as well. So in whatever way that resonates for you, or how that's in ways that things need to change on your end. So I feel like for you, there's something with work. There's something with kind of really going to the next level and stepping into your next level of abundance is going to somehow also interact with this connection that you have with this person. So, okay, let's go into some oracle cards here. What's a challenge for Scorpio this week? I feel like you are getting to the bottom of something. You're getting to the bottom, the core root of something that has been impacting you for a long time. So you're going to see the truth of that. You're going to see the reality. It's going to become clear for you. It's going to come into clear focus for you. Can we have one more here? Yeah. Okay. Come together. Rock bottom, come together. There is something about, again, I'm sorry, but there is something about a connection here that it first needs to kind of have like the slate needs to be wiped clean. There's something that needs to come to a full refresh, like just hose it down before it can kind of come together. And that is the transformation that's happening here. There's something that we need to go back to like ground zero, or we need to go back to, like a new beginning, a fresh start. So and I feel like that's impacting you in other areas of your life as well, even if we don't realize it. Okay. What's something positive for Scorpio this week? Something positive. Wizard of Awareness. Beautiful. So third eye opening, you're going to see something clearly. I feel like for a lot of you, your path is becoming a lot more clear to you. What you're meant to be doing, where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to be doing, that kind of thing. You are able to see something with a lot more clarity. There's something coming into focus here, which is something positive. What else do we need to know about this? Wizard of Awareness. Something positive for Scorpio. Metamorphosis. Beautiful. Love that. I think you're also watching yourself change. You're watching your life change before your very eyes. And you're also seeing how everything is kind of coming together here. And a whole bunch of cards fall out. I feel like that means to pick one more. Let's pick one more. Something positive for Scorpio. Bone Collector. This is actually my favorite card in this deck. I love this card. And the reason I love this card is because this represents, and I feel like I mentioned this earlier in the reading, there is something about your childhood or something about that you might have felt like you lost or you forgot or you just is never going to come back kind of thing. That is returning to you. So the Bone Collector is often this card symbolizes like, you know, things that are truly meant for us, things that are true, never really go anywhere. They either go hiding or they're like kept safe somewhere until we're ready to reclaim them into our life. And so like we have to go through some kind of some big spiritual journey or some transformation, this metamorphosis, before we can reclaim something and really know again how to wield it. And this always brings me to, I just read this the other day. I was rereading one of my favorite books, The Women Who Run with Wolves. And one of those first chapters, she was talking about bones. And it reminded me of this card, this Bone Collector card, because it's like the one thing that you can't really destroy. It's really, really hard to destroy bones. And it's like, because it's like it's the thing that's true, you know, it's like the bone of something, the foundation of something. And so you're getting to the bottom of who you are. You're getting to the bottom of what you're about. And you're seeing that. You're able to see into who you really are, why you're here, and you're like transforming before your very eyes. So I really love that. It's like you are coming into this place of wholeness, this place of completeness within yourself, and it's attracting all these beautiful changes in your life as well. So let's pick one more here, the angel messages. So taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, healing yourself. I think there's something here about nurturing yourself, especially with, you know, the foods that you eat and what we put in our bodies. There's something here about nurture that's going to help you to heal. That's a guidance message from your angels to nurture. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful reading, Scorpio. This was incredible. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Scorpio.